college for all, Medicare for all, jobs for all. How do we accomplish that?
You don't want to know.
I do want to know.
Well, if you wanted to know, it would be easy to answer.
Are you genuinely worried about Trump rising and acting like Hitler?
Absolutely.
Do you blame any certain side for the shutdown?
Yes, the Republican side. I mean, they cut all the SNAP. They've made it very difficult for people to survive.
When it's the Republicans voting yes to open the government and the Democrats voting no, what do you say about that?
To be honest with you, I haven't really. My wife knows better about this stuff than I do. That's why I have this.
President felon Donald Trump, just fund SNAP. Just fund it. You have the money.
You could just tell the Democrats to vote yes on the continuing resolution, and the same thing would happen.
The president is in charge. I'm not going to do that.
We're here in Daytona Beach at a protest. Since the government is shut down and SNAP is not being funded, they're also doubling this protest as a food drive. So little old me brought some canned goods to help fund and support hungry families. So hopefully they accept my generosity here. Let's see if they'll accept food from a Trump supporter. Where can I drop off the canned goods?
Right over there.
Right over there.
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. Thank you.
There you go.
Hi. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, it's quite the turnout. Do you see our cars?
Yeah, there's a lot of food, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you for
There's
also
more
doing
there's
this.
more inside. Come on.
Yeah, we'll come over. We'll see what you guys are doing.
Well,
Wow, look, I should have brought more. I just got a little measly few cans there.
No, but it's a great turnout. You know, as far as getting the food for the people that need it. You know,
Yeah,
it's terrible with
absolutely.
all the cuts and whatnot. It's really been terrible.
Yeah, who do you blame any certain side for the shutdown?
Yes,
Who do you blame?
the Republican side. I mean, they cut all the SNAP. They've made it very difficult for people to survive. I mean, we're not billionaires. That's why we're out here.
Well, what do you think about the fact that they have voted 14 times yes on the continuing resolution, and Chuck Schumer and Joaquin Jeffries has said don't vote yet, like they're voting no. So when it's the Republicans voting yes to open the government and the Democrats voting no, what do you say about that?
To be honest with you, I haven't really. My wife knows better about this stuff than I do. That's why I have this.
Okay, emotional support husband,
So-
do not pet.
So
Okay.
she follows it better than I do. So,
Did you know that the Democrats were actually voting no?
No, I wasn't sure about that. But
okay.
But there's so much stuff that the cuts that have happened with all the hate that's developed is terrible. I mean, I'm a Marine. I served my country. I believe in the Constitution. My dad was an Army veteran in the 1st Special Forces. My brother served in Vietnam. We were for the Constitution.
Yeah.
We weren't for the other stuff with all the illegal stuff that's going on. Bombing
What are
those
some of
boats.
you think bombing of the boats is illegal?
Absolutely.
Okay. What law is being broken?
You can't use the military to just blow up boats off shores. There's due process. There's supposed to be due process, and without due process, those are murders that are occurring.
Okay.
So I'm against people being murdered. My friend is a Navy chief, retired. He was telling me they would stop boats from time to time when they had a Coast Guard guy with them, and they would make stops and see if there were criminals on there and arrest the people that were, but not blow up the people. He was explaining that the people that are on those boats, it's just like the mob. So they're being forced to take drugs sometimes on their boats.
Okay.
And if they don't, they're going to kill them. So it's a
course.
no-win situation for them.
Of course. Okay. What is the number one issue you have with the Trump administration right now?
The lawlessness.
Okay. Anything else that you find that they're breaking the law over?
Well, I can't follow it all,
Okay.
but I just know there's a lot that goes on, and the fact that the billionaires are getting all these tax breaks, and they're cutting food for kids that need it. I mean, that's terrible.
Again, I will say that it is the Democrats who keep voting no to reopen the government. The Republicans have voted yes every single time.
I'm not sure about that. So
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to see what your thoughts were. Thank you so much. I hope that the donation can go to a good cause, and that's what I came to support the food drive today. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are doing an amazing job, by the way. This is great. As you saw, that guy had no clue what he was talking about when I asked about the continuing resolution and the Democrats voting no. He never even heard that the Democrats voted no on continuing resolution to fund the government. If he would go to ground.news/liberty and get 40% off a code and a subscription, he could actually go and see what the other side is saying. I think he's been consuming content from CNN or MSNBC. If he had gone there, he could see what the right's saying, the center's saying, and the left is saying to actually know what the other side is saying about the same issue that he is out here protesting about. I believe if you come out here and protest, you should know what each side is saying so you're well informed. You have so many amazing tools to figure out all the information that you need to know what every single side is saying about an important issue and be better informed, which I think all of these people would do very well having a 40% off subscription to ground.news/liberty. Is he your emotional support husband?
He is.
Yeah.
And the rule number 1 is don't pet. And
Okay,
one of
don't
our
pet.
friends, and one of our friends was just like, "Thank you so much for helping." And I'm like, "Girl, literally, if there's only one rule."
Don't pet the emotional support husband.
It's
a lot
okay.
more familiar with what goes on.
Okay, I was
So-
asking him.
told
Actually,
him that you know better.
I brought some canned goods here for the food drive, which I think is a really amazing thing to do. I was asking him because he said that the Republicans are shutting down the government and they're preventing SNAP from being funded. I asked him what he thought about the fact that the Republicans have actually voted yes every single time, and it's been the Democrats voting no to reopen the government. So I just wanted your thoughts on that.
So actually, the Republicans haven't been in session since the Speaker of the House sent them home over 6 weeks ago. And Chuck Schumer just actually proposed a bipartisan bill to fund the government to make sure that we all have health care, because once those subsidies run out, the health care is going to rise like by 4 times, or it could be greater. So it's actually not true that the Republicans have voted to fund SNAP. They're not in session. They haven't.
They
been.
voted 14 times when they've
When?
taken it to. So it's been 14 times over
in
the
the
last
House.
30
And then when they get
days.
to the Senate, they're not there,
Well,
right?
it's the Senate that.
It's backwards.
So
So it's the Senate that's not there, that the House is telling people not to show up. They're not in Congress.
So the Democrats have voted no 14 times. They need like 7 Democrats to come over and vote yes, and then the government would reopen.
True. Oh, sorry.
no,
I didn't mean
it's
to
okay.
hit you.
It's okay.
That is true. However, if the Republicans have the trifecta, right, then if they only need those couple of votes, they really need to work harder to grab some of those Democrats over, and they're just not doing that. It's just too much of a hard stance, and we don't want to hear it. And the president actually said, "I don't want to waste my time with you guys."
Do you know what they are voting on? Do you know what is that exactly they're not voting yes on?
Who, the Republicans or the Democrats?
The Democrats. What's being voted on that they are not voting yes?
They're not voting yes on taking away the health care subsidies that are coming up. So that's their point. So they're saying that either you'll fund the government, but we'll take away the health care, because effectively that will take away health care for a lot of folks like us that have to pay already over $300 a
Well, let me
month.
ask you this. Did you know that what they are voting on, why the government shut down, is because they can't agree on, they can't get the votes yes for a continuing resolution? Have you heard about that?
Yes.
So it's a continuing resolution that just keeps it just keeps the government open while they do the appropriations hearing for things like healthcare or other issues that they need a bill on. And so the government, the Democrats won't vote yes on just a continuing resolution, and they voted for it 13 times under the Biden administration. And so I was just kind of getting your thoughts on.
I already told you, it's about the healthcare subsidies. I mean, I don't know how many times I can say that it's about the healthcare subsidies that are going to be taken away, and then people's health care premiums are going to jack up. We already pay over $300 a month.
Well, that is under Obamacare, which the Republicans did not support. That was a
But that's my
Democrat
answer.
thing.
I don't think you're liking the
Okay.
answer that I'm giving you. That's
No.
the reason.
Yeah.
So, and I understand that very clearly that is the reason.
Right.
Now, let me just say this. If the Republicans have the trifecta and they only need a few votes, then I really think they really need to dig deep and go talk to more Democrats and get them on board.
There's really nothing to get on board
Then
with. It's
that's
just
it.
it's just a
Then this is
continuing
a-
resolution.
then this is-
it
no.
just funds the government
Well, if they-
exactly the way it has been, even
But there
under the
has
Biden
to be-
administration. It's just a continue. Do you know what a continuing
I
resolution
do.
is?
I
Yeah,
do.
it's just a continuing resolution.
Well, then we're not going to get anywhere. So you're stuck in your point. I'm saying reach across the aisle to try and talk to some more Democrats. This is where I'm going. You're saying, nope, it's only
Yeah,
continuing
do you know what-
resolution.
do you know what
So
some of the-
I think then this is kind of like a wasted interview because I'm
Okay,
giving you.
I'm sorry you
giving
feel that way.
I do because I've just said like, how many times did I say?
Okay.
That it is have the Republicans come and talk to the Democrats and work out a deal. And you're
What I'm
saying
trying
there
to
is no
say,
deal.
do you know why I'm saying there is no deal? Because there is no political fluff from the Republicans. It just continues the funding. That's all it does.
Okay,
and
well
so
then,
that's
if they can't get the Democrats on board, they have the trifecta. They need to work harder.
okay. Chuck Schumer is telling them not to vote yes. To be
Chuck
fair,
Schumer just gave them a bipartisan, a workable deal, but the
do you know what's in
Republicans-
that?
the Democrat, the Chuck Schumer just requested that they fund for 1 year, keep the resolution for health care as it is for 1 more year, open up the government, pay the snaps, and then we can talk about how we're going to work on the health care going forward.
And let me ask you this: do you think that the Democrats should give in and vote yes just on the continuing resolution, or should they keep this leverage and keep the shutdown going?
As a Democrat that is working hard, I don't want to be here every Saturday, but
Should they
No.
vote yes?
I think the Republicans should talk to the Democrats and try and get them to change their
If
mind.
they voted yes today, SNAP would be funded, military personnel would be paid, all of this stuff would be refunded, TSA would be more efficient because they would be funded. All they have to do is vote yes, but would you urge them to keep voting no?
This is what I'm urging. President felon Donald Trump, just fund SNAP. Just fund it. You have the money. If
You could just
can-
tell the Democrats to vote yes on the continuing resolution
No,
and the same thing would
president is in
happen.
charge. I'm not going to do that because they've already offered. And if the Republicans cannot work with their 6 peers, there's got to be 6 Democrats that you can talk to. There's got to be. And if they can't,
It's just that the Democrats want to take away the rural hospital funding, and then they also want to put back into the bill, the big beautiful bill about the illegal aliens being
that's
included
so
on
not true
healthcare.
either. Okay, that's not true either.
Okay, that's just what I've heard.
Okay, so, but it's, we all hear a lot of things.
Yeah.
But is it true or not?
That's a good question. I love your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Antifa. So that's kind of like a play on Antifa. So do you consider them a terrorist organization like Trump does?
Absolutely not.
No.
I am a proud Antifa, and that means anti-fascist, which
Mm-hmm.
my grandmother, George's father, fought in World War II against who? The fascists. They were anti-fascist. That's where
Right.
the word is coming from.
So do you kind of see yourself as fighting against fascists?
Yes.
Okay. By doing these protests?
Yes, by getting people aware of what's going on, having, people like you come out and want to talk and engage with others. This way,
That's right.
it gives more perspective.
Well, let me
on the
ask
other
you, in
side.
World War II, do you think that this would have been allowed to protest against Hitler or Mussolini or any of those actual fascist dictators? Do you think that this would have
Germany?
been allowed to happen?
Well, right now we having people get picked up.
Do you think
without
that this
due
would have been
process.
allowed to happen?
I've got this. Don't worry, please.
Do you think that the fascist dictators like Hitler or Mussolini, they would have allowed this to happen to protest them?
No, but the problem is that they're rounding up people without due process. So that's
That is
exactly
fascism.
that is it, right? I mean, being arrested without cause and without due process.
Where is that happening?
Where
All across
didn't you
America.
see the alligator Alcatraz?
Yeah.
all that the people put on planes and flown to Venezuela or whatever country they flew them to.
Those people had deportation orders.
But they didn't.
Can you tell me who didn't have deportation
We don't
orders?
know their names,
How
but
can we? They were taken
they don't
without
even
due
get a chance.
process.
They don't
So
even.
if you don't know who, then-
Demigod. I say
I love your signs. The only
I
thing
think they're appropriate.
they are appropriate. I love them. What's the biggest thing you're fighting today?
we're trying to save our constitutional republic. We don't want to become the Fourth Reich. The Third Reich didn't work out so well, did it?
It didn't. But are you genuinely worried about Trump rising and acting like Hitler?
Absolutely. He's doing as much as he can right now already. He's leading like an autocrat now.
How so?
Destroying the White House. It's not his house. What gives him the right?
Well, there's been multiple renovations done on the White House. Trump isn't the only one that has done that.
Renovation is different than destroying the place.
Yeah, well, I
People
think
are hungry. He's rebuilding a bathroom. He's plating a place in gold.
right. So that's all.
Russian bordello.
So they're doing that. They're doing that privately funded. So it's not like SNAP benefits.
You don't know where he gets his money.
Well, it's not coming from taxpayers. That's like a side project he's doing.
Gonna twist your word.
Who? Oh, she has a camera over there? Is that who they're talking about?
I have no idea.
Okay, because there's someone with a camera over there. Oh, I think it's her. It might be her right there. Anyway, college for all, Medicare for all, jobs for all. How do we accomplish that?
You don't want to know.
I do want to know.
What if you wanted to know? It would be easy to answer.
But how do you think we accomplish this? Free everything for everyone.
Build from the bottom up instead of steal from the top down.
Okay, so you're against taxation.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
I'm for fair taxation.
What a beautiful day! What are you fighting?
Highly recommend you don't speak to her. It's illegal. Of course you can. First Amendment rights. But this is Caitlin Bennett. Welcome to Daytona, Caitlin Bennett.
Thank you. If you like my work, you can
Caitlin
support me at
Bennett,
patreon.com/Caitlin Bennett. I love coming out here and doing this. I know you guys like watching it, so help support my work and my security fund. What are you fighting today? You're fighting Congress? No. Would you like to tell the Democrats to vote yes to open the government? Or do you think they should continue voting no? Oh, they should not. They should vote no. They should vote yes. You could just use your words to tell me what you believe in. It's not that hard. It's not that scary. She just flipped me off. Just use your words. She might have that condition where she's mute. She might not actually be able to speak. Is that it? Is it a condition you have? No, you're not. And I don't think it's funny to make fun of other people's disabilities like that. Everyone's welcome here. I don't think you should make fun of deaf people or lie about that. Because people who are deaf have a lot of struggles and you're making fun of that and you're taking advantage of that. And I think everyone is welcome here. All right, so your sign says 8647. A lot of people have been saying that's kind of like a call to violence. Do you think he should be removed?
Release the Epstein files.
Okay, but what does it mean by 8647?
Release the Epstein files.
That's what that code means?
I don't have anything else to say to you.
Would you like to see him be removed from life?
Nothing else to say to you.
Okay. Hi guys, you guys get your pamphlets and everything? Which ones did you get? I didn't get all of them.
I got the Constitution, I got book bans Florida, and then I got some like little stickers and stuff.
Nice, nice, nice. So are you part of the trans community?
Yes, I am.
You are? Okay. I would love to know, are you male to female, female to male?
I identify as female to male.
Female to male? So you're a man.
I identify as one. I know people don't see me as one, and that's on them, you know?
Why wouldn't they see you as a male?
So I wasn't born biologically as a male.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's the worst thing you've seen about the Trump administration?
Just like the aggressiveness I see sometimes on the right. But, you know, not everybody on the right is crazy, you know? Again,
You don't say so.
I'm trying to be neutral. I don't want this to be edited and I'm like crazy.
One question I do have for you, since you said that you're a man, you're a male. You used to be a female and now you're a male. What is a woman?
Sorry, I'm getting a phone call by my mom. I think a woman is what anybody can.
I was just asking her, what is a woman?
Yeah, so, no.
No?
Have a nice day.
Yeah, have a nice day, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It is the end of the protest. It's time to clock out. If you like the content that you saw, you can hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Please hit that notification bell or else you won't get notified of our videos because of the algorithm. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.